Anonymous coward Karen wants to carry their own tip jar for keeping the business in business. I've decided to start carrying a tip jar as a customer. I'm not joking. When I eat at a restaurant or shop at a store, I'm keeping them in business and helping employees have jobs. Why not give me some spare change or $1 for supporting your livelihood? Appreciation should go both ways. You are sick. You are just dumb. Mississippi Senator Karen wants the old Confederate flag back. New Mississippi San Catherine Chasm is calling for the state to bring back its old Confederate-themed state flag. A lot of our people fought and died under that flag, the Union Country Republican said at a political rally. Do you understand what that flag stands for? Like, I get it. Some people don't think it is tied to that, but maybe don't bring that flag. Make a new flag. There you go. Car beeps need to stop or I'm calling the cops. Stop locking your cars after 8 p.m. Some of us have small children and would appreciate it if you locked your car without the beep beep noise before 8 p.m. If it's not an option, then at least disarm the beep beep noise from under your hood. I've heard from numerous neighbors, myself included, it's unwanted and unneeded. Once you have parked your car, lock it and be done. It's not an all-night routine unless you're coming to my home to put my children back to sleep on your hidden drugs in your car. What? So, what did that come from? So please stop. I already have one neighbor on my radar for drugs, and I will call the police if it continues. Have some respect. There are families that live here. Thanks. I'm not gonna lie. I purposely drive loud through my community when people like this exist. Like, seriously, there's this Facebook page that said, oh, this one person is driving a twimp. Guess what? I work late at night. Frick off. Karen wants American accents only. I don't like that on press tour she's using her Aussie accent as to let others know she's good at or something because her American English sounds fine. If she here on a working visa, she lives and works in Hollywood, and that's where they... Oh my God, you need to shut your mouth. Neighbor of mine a few years ago. I was around 12 at the time, my sister was 9, and we would go outside a lot and fly kites and play. Our neighbor always stayed inside and never spoke to us. One day when we went outside, we, my sister, me, and my dad, saw her shake her fist at my sister. Our dad went to confront her about it and immediately started screaming about, "This is a free country!" Well, me being 12 walked up to her and I say, "It's a free country, then leave us alone." She called the cops on us because of bad behavior. We moved out a couple weeks later. I would have just kept bothering her and made her move out personally. I think Karen owns this place. Airbnb guest. Oh boy, this should be good. Visitors strictly not allowed without prior permission from me. That's understandable. No, that's a part of Airbnb rules. No use of washing machine or kitchen for guests staying less than 4 days. Washing machine use only every 4 days for long-term guests. That's not a part of Airbnb. No cooking or washing machine use for guests staying less than 4 days. Okay, yeah, no, you need to state that on Airbnb and read the, user agreement again. Cashier makes a teeny insignificant mistake. Dumb customer. What are you doing? That's not what you're supposed to do, you dummy. I bet I could do your job better than you. Store creates self-checkout stations. The same dumb customer. What the hell is this? This is not our job to pack our own groceries. Oh, the horror. Do you know where your teenagers are? We attend a gym at blank and have found many of them teenagers making out in their cars in the parking garage. Just thought we'd let parents know. Wow, there's 68 answers. That's weird. Employee on break should have helped Karen. Employee wouldn't answer my question because she was on break? I have 99 out of 100 had wonderful interactions with Costco employees. I'm not even mad about this one, just confused. There was a camping chair that was under 2 price tags. Wasn't sure which one it was. An employee was walking by and I said, "Hey, quick question." And before I could ask it, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on break. I forgot to take my name tag off." Took it off and kept walking. Then, to make it even weirder, she spent her break chatting to another coworker on break, sitting on 2 patio chairs right next to the chair I was going to ask about. I didn't say anything or complain because it wasn't a huge deal, just kind of socially odd since she could have answered my question faster than it took for her to explain she was on break. Guess what? They're on break. They get very little breaks. It's time to probably 30 minutes. Leave them alone if they want to be left alone. Mike Karen in the wild. Oh boy, this is going to be good. So I'm buying a house, and part of the process happened today. I had a guy out from a pest control company, and at the end, he told me this story. His company does inspections, but if you sign up for monthly termite control, they do it for free. The catch is that due to the program they use, they have to charge you 0.01 for the inspection. No problem, right? Well, apparently, to one dude, it was a problem. He said, "You're charging me a penny? I thought the inspection was free." Some people's kids, man. Technically, legally, if they say it's free, they can't charge you a penny. I will just say that, it's a Better Business Bureau thing. But yeah, dude, it's a penny. Just let it go. It's not that big of a deal. I'm broke, and I'd give the penny. Just go look for one outside. Who's managing this place, then? Karen's Cafe. It's a Karen-on-Karen war every day. Free upgrade to first class. Karen's gets kicked out from the plane. Bro, I love getting free upgrades to first class and sitting next to a Karen that hates that I'm, dressed like a hobo. It's so great. The latest review of the small-town BBQ restaurant I work at. To those of us that have meat allergies, they are terrible and poisonous, smoking their meat outside in the parking lot where us poor folk with allergies and no AC are forced to breathe it. Some of us are extremely fume reactive. I myself have severe spasms after sitting there for just a minute. Please, God, make them go away. Atmosphere 1. Wow, I would have given the atmosphere 10 if you would leave. Male Karen will call the police if you decorate your yard with skeletons. Hey everyone, I have a few words for our community. Also, I can't respond to comments, so if you agree, please DM me your comment on my page. So here it goes. If you want the ugliest yard in the neighborhood, just put up a Halloween decoration symbol. What kind of modern society wants to see dead bodies and such? I wish some people would grow up and have some class. We are better than this. Why not decorate with beautiful things? Isn't the purpose of a decoration to be beautiful? Let's be different, let's get creative, and let's not let retail stores trick us into buying the ugly stuff they want to sell us. Seriously, who wants to store a skeleton in their closet for most of the year? I do. If we stop buying this stuff, maybe we won't have to look at it in the stores either. That would be nice. If I see any untasteful decorations here, I will be contacting the authorities. Thanks. I'm not joking, so please stop saying I am. Why would I joke about something so serious? This really affects my family and community. Be more empathetic towards others. Thanks. Guess what? My neighbor literally has a skeleton in a bikini sitting on a John Deere tractor, and it makes me smile. Karen messages first to let me know I'm on thin ice. I'm willing to talk to you if you do not make those stupid faces on your profile pic. Honestly, what woman would be interested in that? So you should be happy that I'm actually giving you a second chance. You were supposed to put your best foot forward, and that is not it. Why would you initiate a conversation with me by making such a rude statement? With all due respect, go, play with yourself. Scientifically proven facts. Karen's Facebook feed about alternative medicine. Can we put a picture of my brother here even though no one knows what he looks like? Yeah, because he's like that. UPS Karen. Oh boy. Short story. Ran out on my lunch break to drop off a package at the UPS store down the road. Two people ahead of me, a guy who was finishing up and a Karen. When Karen got to the counter, she was very upset to learn that her label was not prepared. She, of course, immediately started berating the poor worker about how it's supposed to be prepared and she isn't paying. Poor guy kept his composure and explained that the company she was returning it from needed to provide the label and that unfortunately she could not be helped unless she paid for shipping. She ripped her package out of his hands, called him useless, and stormed out. I handed my package and said sorry she was a snitch. He just shrugged and said, happens all the time. I mean, the UPS got to deal with some angry people, I'll tell you that. Imagine having real problems. I hate to be that woman, but I had to take the buckle store manager aside today and tell her that I did not appreciate her teenage salespeople referring to me as girl, as in, what you looking for today, girl? Or, oh, girl, you should try that on. Let them speak how they want to. I got yelled at a manager for walking up to tables when I was a waiter and be like, hey, guys, what can I get you? And they told me I couldn't use that type of language anymore. I didn't even understand what I was doing wrong. Karen blocks view from cheap seats at Reds game. I mean, okay. I think every business should have a sign like this. We refuse the right to refuse service to anyone. Damn right, baby. Damn right. Unfortunately for everyone, the Karen is of the absolute and unshakable belief that everything she does not like is illegal, to the point of arguing with cops when they arrive, and then the judge and their own lawyer. God himself could come down and try to talk sense to her, and it would not accompany anything to the Karen. Only Karen is all-knowing, but even other Karens aren't all-knowing. I'm a Karen. I don't hold grudges. I remember facts. Facebook facts about alternative medicine that's going to get you and your kids killed? Yep, okay. Karens that's successfully destroying a minimum wage employee's career. I'll finally rest and watch the sun rise on a grateful universe. I've done the world a favor by getting this stock boy fired. How do I destroy nature that is interfering with my walks in nature? I walk my dogs around blank pond and have noticed the pond is being taken over by lily pads. Is there anything that can be done to get rid of them? Leave the lily pads. They're good for wildlife. Next door Karen mad that lawn is being mowed at ungodly hour of 10 a.m. 10 a.m. doesn't seem that early. Please don't use this laundry. It started 10 o'clock. Dude, it's 10 a.m. It's not that early. Just sleep through it. Karen of the year. Meet Susan Licorice is what I'm going to call her. She stole A. Jake Owens' 10-year-old son's iPad. Licorice returned it by throwing it at him. Licorice later threw a roller skate at the boy, hitting him. The boy confronted Licorice. She opened her door and swung an umbrella at him. He told his mom. The mom went to Licorice's home, knocked on the door, and she burst through the door, murdering Owens. The cops let it go initially due to Florida's stand your ground laws until public outrage boiled over. Name something more American. No, that's not more American. That's not even more Florida. That's just terrible person. The note left on my friend's car that was parked on a public street. Hello. Would you be so kind as to park further down the street past the lamppost so as to not hinder our privacy and enjoyment of our property, as you are currently parking outside our kitchen and family room? Thank you in advance for your very kind cooperation and understanding Shut up, Karen. Shut up. No, I'll park here with my ugly 97 Honda. Princess Karen of the road. A Karen is visiting Sedona, sad for us all. She also owns the roads in Arizona. So when I'm changing lanes and she is behind me, I need to ask her royal arsonist for permission. Silly me. Must have slipped in my mind. But don't worry, folks. She had time to drive beside me and threaten me and scream her little heart out for 2 lights. Isn't she special? I feel so lucky to have encountered such a fine example of Karen. Her club must be so proud, or her kingdom of road. Cutting out the middleman. Fitting rooms are closed. Please don't be rude to our associate. Las Verdes estén cerrados. I hope I said that right. Actual lady named Karen wants the school to segregate children with allergies so her son can eat peanut butter sandwiches. Just a friendly reminder that the school is a peanut-free zone. If you send your child to school with peanut products, they will be disposed of. Thank you. Great idea. Can't you just have the kids with peanut allergies eat in a secluded area? Oh my god, just don't send them with a peanut butter sandwich. No, why? She's gonna ask for the manager. Oh no, she's gonna ask for the chickenger. Ew, I stepped in poop. Karens. Offensive bumper sticker. Oh dear god, here we go. This happened back when I was in college, about 20 years ago. On the back of my 89 Tempo, sweet ride, I had a bumper sticker that said, "Unless you're a hemorrhoid, get off my booty." Driving back from school, I noticed an SUV that seemed to be following me. I thought nothing of it at the time until I got home. The Karen in the SUV pulled up next to me as I got out of my car to state that my bumper sticker was offensive to her child and that I had to remove it. I pointed out that she had been following me for 40 minutes and exposed her child to this offensive material. She demanded I show her my license because she would call the cops and arrest me. I just flipped her the bird and went inside. What a great day for Karen fighters. Sign posted at my local florist. Just to let you know, in this florist store, we have 50 plus years of combined floristry experience, so we know things. Everything we do is individually different from the last one, and no two are exactly the same. Nothing beautiful is instant beauty takes time. Your time requirements are not ours, and your waiting Uber are not our responsibility. We are always happy to see you, not so much if you need something before we open or even after we have closed. Simple is about 20 minutes. Loving is a 45. Stunning 2 to 4 hours. Fantastic, huge, amazing is after lunch tomorrow. We are not National Exhibit, and we are not here to help add content to your Insta. Leave your phone in your bag or have some manners and ask. We have the phone connected so you can call, and we have the internet too. Try our website to order online, or you can send us an email. Karen Bingo! I'm a single mom. Think about the children. Give that to my child. Threatens to call police. Entitled. Free space. Awesome. Refuses to pay for items. We go to church. Ooh. Something about Satan/the devil. Facebook used to be backup claims. Homophobic or something negative about LGBTQIA. Wait, what's the LGBTQIA? Is that a new thing? Oh, okay, cool. New letters. Male Karen gives death threats. So, this was in 2021 when I was working at Six Flags Great Adventure. I wasn't working at this job for long. In fact, it was my second day working. I was working in the foods department and was stuck in the busiest place in the Hurricane Harbor. I was in charge of giving people cups and snacks when asked, and it was packed. The part that was mentioned started when we ran out of ice in the machine. It was probably over 90 degrees that day, and we had a whole line of people waiting for it. I was only 15 at the time and not even trained enough to touch the ice machine, so it was empty for a small while. It was at that point that our Karen in question yells, "Where the frick is the damn ice?" I tried to explain to him that we are very busy and it is going to be done soon, but he didn't like that answer. Upon hearing it, he yells, "Well, guess what then? I'm gonna get my mother frickin' ice, and then I'm going to get to you." At which point he tried to run behind the counter. I ran into the back of the kitchen and the adult workers got him restrained. At which point security got him kicked out. Needless to say, I went home early that day. I wasn't paid for that trauma though. The Karen who wants to ruin somebody's day. Some poor employee, please, no, I just work at a stocking shelves, please, miss, I'm sorry. Karen is at it again. God, people say no to the mental fest happening in Jackson, Tennessee. God's people said no. Oh my God, shut up. The sales girl can't even look me in the eye. Earlier, I was in the dressing room of my favorite upscale resale shop trying on dresses and listening to the rap station they had on. I thought it was an odd choice, but didn't have a problem until an X-rated, unedited DMX song came on with the N-word, D-word, P-word, I wonder what that word is, and all sorts of horrible lyrics. I yelled from the dressing room, "Really? Do you think this song is appropriate?" Then I came out wearing a dress, not even zipped in back, and unleashed my inner alpha female. Oh dear God, alpha female. "Excuse me, do you think this song matches our clientele? The words are very inappropriate. Could you skip the song, please?" A pink-haired girl finally looks up and says she can switch the station. I thank her and return to the dressing room, where she proceeds to play the rest of the entire song. I'm in the dressing room yelling, "Really? I'm an alpha female." By now, my inner Latina is all fired up. Finally, the station is changed to 90s alternative. I buy all 4 dresses and clutch a purse. As I'm checking out, I say, "Thank you for switching the station. Good choice." Pink-haired girl ignores me. Then I explain to the blonde-haired girl that the DMX song was just over the top. She says, "Have a good day." No apology. I wish them a good weekend, but they can't even look me in the eye as an alpha female. Attention manager, Karen is coming to see you soon. That's not a Karen. That's Edna from The Incredibles, the world's greatest Karen. Run, manager, run! This comment was under a video on Facebook of me proposing to my girlfriend. I'm also a girl, so I guess they had an issue with that. Awesome, congratulations. Oh wow, wonderful, congrats. You're all woke, sad, worldly living. It's spelled your. If you're going to be a hater, you can at least get it right. I like how the last guy's just like, "Oh, I still celebrate." Karen posts about her hardships in community chat. "Just a little vent here. Went to a local cash store/supply and really needed to use the restroom. Drank a bunch of iced tea at lunch with alcohol in it, but the restroom was broken, trying to send me down to the store next to them or 2 stores down. I feel like if you're a small business and you want people to shop there for any length of time, your restroom shouldn't be broken. I wonder how the employees use the restroom. So I left without buying anything. That is a pet peeve." Edit to say, apparently the bathroom was actually broken, as someone posted here. I guess I automatically assume that's the stock answer also is give when asked. Yeah, dude, you need to calm down. Bathrooms break. My toilet broke the other day. It just happens. Said she's gonna call the manager. Calls the cops instead. "Hi, I'm Karen. Good to meet ya." Karen gets angry that animals exist. "I'm sick and tired of all these cats getting on top of my brand new truck and laying on it. They need to do more than just fix the cats. There's still an abundance of stray cats and people who let their cats roam, and I'm sick of them being on top of my vehicles. It's getting out of hand." I will say this, a stray cat really can't do anything about. If someone's pet cat is on your truck and scratches it, that is the owner's responsibility. Karen from down the street looks through my trash, complaining that it's out the night before trash day. I leave for work at 4:30. "Can you not, lady? Like, what the flip-flap is wrong with you?" "Hey, old lady who stole our store mat, you should probably just bring it back. That's super weird, and you're way too old for this crap." Yeah, that's a mega Karen right there. Met the ultimate Karen today while paying my taxes. She lives, she laughs, she loves, and her name is Karen. Oh, dear God, I feel bad for you. The Karen Stronghold. First Karen Baptist. I'm sorry, it's the first Karen part, not the church part. "Good afternoon, ladies. What can I start you off with today? Coffee, cocktails, the manager?" This is not funny. I mean, that is kind of mean to just make fun of their appearances. They could be nice people. The only Karen I know is the biggest anti-Karen I know. Oh, dear God, here we go. So there's this one friend I have. I met her a few months ago, and we did a lot together and have a great time. The only thing about her is she's a Karen, and before anyone starts feeling sorry for me, now, she is called Karen. She's actually one of the nicest people I have ever met. The greatest thing about her, though, is that she hates the Karen personality more than anyone else. Whenever she sees a Karen on the street or in a shop acting like a grown-up baby, she calls her out until the Karen leaves. I have the suspect, I think you mean I suspect, she's acting like this because she is called Karen for herself. I don't mind that she's basically hunting Karens wherever we go, but it amuses me to see a girl named Karen calling out real Karens. Makes my day every time. Good for that Karen. Best of all Karen. Should lead them to a better day. Young Karen on Instagram makes a post asking her followers to help her harass people at a Pride event this weekend. Then a week later, she complains that 2 gay customers didn't tip her well. Yeah, I'm not touching this one. Our police department absolutely meant to call her Karen, and kudos to going and supporting him. These young boys had a lemonade stand set up at blank and were told by a citizen that they had to have a business license. The boys packed up the lemonade stand and came to the police department to ask if they were breaking the law. We assured them they were fine to continue. We decided to go show our support once they were set back up. As a reminder, a business license is not needed by children for lemonade stands. license exemption. The provision of the title shall not be deemed or constructed to require a business license for a business that is operated only occasionally and by an individual who's under 18. And yes, we meant to call her a Karen. Karen, when she's told there's 2 orders ahead of her before she gets her coffee. I need my mocha latte chado now.